Anything more to add? 1st of the 7th, 2022. 00 hours. French banana. At Creepy Teepee? Creepy Teepee. Sorry, just looking for something. One sec. Creepy Teepee. This is the one, right? Rules of the midnight game. 1. Do not turn on the lights. 2. Do not go to sleep. 3. Do not leave the building. French banana. That's the one. Question is, Hot Dog 45. Who wants to play?
Saturday, 2nd of July, 11:20 p.m. Ellie. The participants approached cautiously, one by one. Some arrived in cars, others on foot, but all of them were alone. That was part of the game. Ellie watched each of the newcomers hesitate when they arrived at the playground gate and smiled wryly because she had done the same. She had been there since 11 that evening, sitting cross-legged in a dark little alcove next to a small wooden shed. She hated being late, and when she realized she was the first one there, she had thought it would be worth weighing everyone up as they arrived, see if she could try to match some faces with usernames before the game began. A short figure pushed the gate tentatively. It swung open with a soft squeak, and the girl smiled and took a step inside. She paused, pulled a notebook from her small messenger bag and scribbled something in it. Then she took something else out, an old-school wind-up camera, Ellie realized, and took a few snaps of the school and its compact grounds. The school building was an old one, though somehow still in use, and its presence loomed over the narrow street it was set back from. Large, dark windows stared soullessly out. It was secluded here, too, Ellie mused, as she watched the petite girl walk around the squat temporary classroom that sat outside the main building, the hut Don't Talk to Me 12 had called it. Ellie weighed up the area once more. There were houses in running distance if she needed them, but no one close enough to hear them goofing around in here, which was good. She really didn't need a criminal record over this stupid game. The girl and her bag disappeared into the hut as Ellie waited for the next player. She avoided looking at the vacant windows of the main building. Why were schools so much creepier when they were empty? Was this one particularly sinister because it was so old? It must be. She scanned the walls for a plaque that might give her a date, but couldn't see anything in the dark. She should have brought a torch, but, rules. Ellie sat up straight as the next two people arrived, almost meeting at the gate simultaneously. She squinted to see a little better. A tall, blonde-haired boy dressed in a preppy shirt and jumper combo stepped back, gesturing to the gate in what he clearly thought was a gentlemanly way. The girl to his right dragged her upper lip into a sneer, her lips dark and glossy, and imitated the gesture in such a mocking way that Ellie had to hold in a laugh. A look of bewilderment creased his face as he crossed the threshold and moved closer to Ellie's hiding place. He was wearing stiff jeans and brown shoes, and something about him screamed money. Ellie decided she would put her life on him being a private school boy. He also disappeared into the hut as the new girl lingered outside, finishing a cigarette. The end of it drooped from her lips, glued in place with gloss as she eyed up the school buildings. She dropped the butt and stretched, lithe, like a cat, before smashing the burning embers into the playground floor and marching over to the hut, her Doc Martens echoing on the asphalt. Ellie checked her watch and hesitated. She wanted to be the last one to go in, but it was almost past, and that was when they were supposed to be inside. She ticked people off on one hand as she kept her eyes on the gate. 1, camera girl. 2, preppy guy. 3, goth girl. That meant there were 2 players left. She flicked at a hangnail as she waited, and realization dawned on her. Someone had to have been there before her to open the gates in the hut. Damn it. So there was only 1 player left, unless they had chickened out. No sooner had she thought it than a figure in red appeared at the gate, or rather bounced through it.